What's up, Fit Fam? Tony B here, fit and strong. I just want to encourage you guys as we go into the new year to to really think about your goals that you have coming for 2020, and to not only think about your goals, but to also consider what is going to take to do those goals, to have those goals. And I know you've heard this a lot, but as a business major, as my background, business is all about inputs and outputs, and so what I want to talk about is incomes versus outcomes. And, I hear so many clients and so many people talk about the outcomes that they have as if they're not in control of them. But I want you to know that you are in control of your outcomes. But the roadblock that we run into with our New Year's resolutions and our goals, the roadblock that we run into is we don't think about what we're going to have to give up and what changes we're going to have to make to get the change that we want to see. Our body, finances, things of that nature. Most of the goals that I've achieved, not just physically, but just period, something about me had to change. Something about me had to die so another part of me could live. So I'll give you guys an example. My first bodybuilding competition, I wanted to quit. I was broke. I had been I was engaged. That didn't work out. And then from there, I was already working out, but I dove even harder into fitness and then into bodybuilding. So, I think my show was like 8 or 9 weeks out when I decided to do it. And so I dove in, I did my show. I didn't do my show. So I dove in, got ready for my show. And I had got me a little Mystic tan, and you couldn't tell me nothing, man. And I get there to the venue. For those of you who've competed, you got about a good $200 tan that you're going to have to get before you get on stage. And so I freaked out. I had to borrow the money. I ended up having to borrow the money to get it. But before I borrowed the money, I remember staring. It was in Savannah. I was staring at I-16. For those of you from the 912, I was staring at the interstate. Like, man, if I could just leave. If I left. If I know I've come this far, but if I just left right now, nobody would miss me. Nobody would know that I wasn't on stage. My parents were on their way. I had a couple of friends already there. But in that moment, I was being very selfish, and I was just like, I could just leave and it would be okay. But the part of me, before that moment, I would always quit before I finished anything. So I would always start, stop. Gifted, talented, you get into this, you get into that, you dibble, you dabble, you don't really master anything. You just you get good enough to have a good semi-professional conversation about it, and you move on. Well, so this time here we are again. I'm right there. I'm right here at at that time my most current goal, which was getting on stage. Not even winning, just get on stage, and I'm ready to quit again. And so I remember just looking at that highway, and just a part of me died in that moment, man. It was like, yo, how many times have you started something and stopped? How many times have you said you were going to do something and didn't do it? And that's not fair. That's not fair to my parents who were on the way there, taking time off their work schedule to get there. My friends who had, driven up from different places to see me, only for me to quit again. And what you don't know is the people around you are used to you quitting. They've seen you quit time and time again. They already know that that's what you're doing. They expect you to quit. They expect you to not necessarily fail. They just don't expect you to do what you said you're going to do, because you've never done what you said you're going to do. You never finished. So why would they expect you to? So as you go into 2020, what are you going to give up? The part of me that died was the part of me that stopped, that wouldn't finish what I started. So that part of me died that day. And from that point on, I've always saw through almost to a dumb fault. Like, whatever I started, I have to finish it. So for you, what are you going to give up? Whether it's weight loss, gaining muscle, starting a gym membership, getting your diet together, getting your health together. Maybe it's being closer to your family. What are you going to do? What are you going to give up to make those things happen? You got to get real clear about that, because everything can't live and everything can't die. So, there's a balance there. One got to go, What are you gonna give up that's slowing you down? Not just giving up stuff for the sake of it and suffering through. Oh my God, I want a cheesecake, but I'm gonna eat this seaweed salad. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Nothing against seaweed, but don't be dramatic. Like, give up. You think about what's really holding you back, or who is really holding you back. Maybe when you hit that dinner table, maybe we hit that dinner table this Christmas, maybe just keep those goals to yourself. You know, you don't have to explain it to anybody. You don't owe anybody anything. Just get started. Just get started. Just get started. Don't stop. If you mess up, you messed up. Whatever. Get started. Keep going. Go, go, go. Get help. And be real about what you're doing. That's the biggest thing. People want to sound good. People want to sound like they got it all together. And the truth is, we don't. Nobody does. You have to get clear about what you're going to give up. First of all, what you're trying to gain, and then what you're going to give up to get it. You can't spend all your money and save all your money at the same time. It doesn't work. You got to either spend less, save more, or keep spending and not save anything. Something's got to give. So what are you going to give up? Let me know, Fit Fam, in the comments, and let me know what you're going to give up as you go into your goals for 2020. First of all, what is your goal? What are your goals for 2020? And then as you're writing those down, I want you to think about what you're going to give up to get there. And I want you to think about the hard thing, like the thing that when you think about it, it makes you really tense and scared, pisses you off maybe even a little bit. Think about that thing. And then I want you to write it down. And I want you to really hone in on giving that thing up as you go into 2020. And then we can make 2020 our best year. And we can, in our health, in our family, and in everything, at least in the thing that maybe we're really falling behind in that's important to us, or the person that's important to us, we can really get that part of us together for 2020. So what are you going to give up? Income versus outcome. What are you going to give up to control your outcome? Be blessed. Let's get ready. We got Christmas on the way. Be blessed, Fit Fam.